Good afternoon. Today is July 14th, 2010, and welcome to your Austin Real Estate Daily. Jason, got a lot to talk about today.
As always.
A lot of things happening. FHA reform bill.
Retail sales numbers are out.
Retail sales numbers are out. Lots and lots to talk about. Hey, why do we look at retail sales numbers? You know, you hear a bunch of loan officers going, hey, retail sales are coming out tomorrow. Better watch out. Rates could really move. What do retail sales have to do with anything?
Well, consumer confidence, what people are spending, disposable income, the amount that people are actually out there putting money into the economy, which causes jobs, which brings in more money, which is important.
So you're saying that when people are out there spending money, it creates jobs. Those people who get those jobs want to buy houses.
So it's a trickle-down effect, if you will.
Trickle down. So when people are not out there spending money, when consumer confidence is low, that means that there's no money being put into the system. Small businesses have to lay off people. Jobs are not created. In fact, they're lost in those situations. And that's when people don't want to buy houses. Now, it's kind of a yin and yang thing here, because when consumer confidence is up, when people are spending money, when jobs are being created, rates go up. Rates can go up at that time. So in the past, as a loan officer, sometimes you're looking for some maybe
You're looking for bad
a
news.
little bit of bad news, tempered with some good news, just to keep those rates low. It's kind of a juggling act that we do. Lately, though, you and I have been talking about,
We're actually hoping for good news. We've gotten enough
Yeah.
bad news. Rates have gotten so low. Rates in the low fours. We would have never thought that that was even possible. Now it's here. We're actually looking for some good news. I think it's gone beyond that, where people, rates have gotten so low and there's so much bad news that it's time to get some good news. We take a little bit higher rates, right?
Okay, this is going to be my favorite phone call of all time. When somebody calls me up and wants me to quote them a rate, I'm going to go, well, rates have jumped up today. They're at 5%. And they're going to go, 5%? Are you kidding me? I'm going to go, are you kidding me? So
They're still great. We need some good news. We need consumer confidence. We need people out there spending money. So that's why retail sales are so important.
is it 4.25%, 4.5% is a great rate, 5% is a great rate, 5.5% is a great rate. Tell all your friends out there what's going on with it. Other piece of news, we've got to remember this is a 5-minute video log.
Sure.
Can't go too long. The new FHA reform bill was just passed by the House yesterday.
Yes, it was.
Overwhelming vote. I think there was like 4 dissenting votes on it. But what's interesting about this, at the last second, there was an amendment to the bill that is going to forbid lenders from making FHA loans to buyers who have been involved in a
Strategic default.
That's right, a strategic default. So basically, if a borrower has the capacity to repay their loan, and they go ahead and default anyway because they're so upside down on the property, this bill is going to forbid anyone for giving them an FHA loan in the future, and that is included in the House bill. And if it makes it through the Senate bill and gets signed by the President, my question is,
Who determines that?
who determines this? How are they going to figure this all out? Okay, so I'm going to get the big nasty stamp. You had the capacity to repay this, but you had a strategic default because you were $200,000 upside down. Who determines?
And the other thing is that the funny verbiage that they had was FHA's Get Tough policy. Now, not only if you do have a strategic default, and we still don't know how that's going to be determined, whereas before you could have purchased 3 years after foreclosure, now they're moving it up to 7 years, and they can actually go after you for the delinquency, the default. They can put a judgment against you for the amount and the difference
That
you owe.
pendulum's kind of swung the other way. Remember 2 years ago? Oh, we're going to forgive everything. Don't worry about it. You just default. And now we're going to go after you. The FBI will be knocking on your door for a strategic default. Can you imagine the guy that's sitting on the block where all of his friends have defaulted on their loans? He's $250,000 upside down. Yes, he has a job. He felt lucky when he had the job, but now he needs to get fired before he gets foreclosed on, because otherwise it's going to be considered a strategic default.
Well, not quite the business decision it was to walk away that it is now.
That's right. One of the things that's in this bill, I'll remind everybody, the new FHA reform bill also includes provisions to raise the monthly mortgage insurance premium from 55 basis points up to a maximum of 90 basis points, in a sense doubling the monthly mortgage insurance cost on an FHA loan. It's very affordable right now. This will put it up right with or right above conventional financing. Also, in that they're talking about being able to lower the upfront premium to 1%.
It said, the word that caught me off was allowed.
Allowed.
They allow to go down to 1%. Does that mean they will?
Yeah, and so they put in there, we're gonna lower the upfront to 1% and raise the other to fit the monthly to 90 basis points. I see them keeping the upfront at 2.25
Cha-ching.
and then raising the monthly to 0.9 to 90 basis points. FHA is
Well, they saw that it was going to be $300 million a month. If the potential is $300 million a month or $3.5 billion a year, what do you think they're going to do?
yeah. So in essence, what they said is this extra money will put $300 million more in their coffer every single month.
Every month.
So you do the math. Follow the money trail is all I have to say. Guys, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us today. Always check us out, austinrealestatedaily.com. Check us out on Facebook. John and I are mortgage professionals. That's the reason why we do this video blog every day. Be sure and let us know if we can help you, help your clients. Information, checking other GFEs or other information you're getting from other clients. Give us a chance. Thanks for checking us out.
Austin Real Estate Daily, because real estate happens on a
Daily basis.
That's right. See you guys later.